all of you here. To our 15th annual Snow Hill Institute celebration. And we always have a jazz concert in conjunction with our celebrations because we know that this is the most powerful music in the world. And we want to honor it, we want to play it, we want to pass it on, we want to have our children play it, and keep going. I heard this beautiful music coming out of our music building. We had a little, wooden, one white wooden, music building at Fisk. I said, golly, that sounds like Art Tatum. See, we were hearing all this stuff. I opened the door, and there was this guy sitting in there, just playing with the most unorthodox, technique. He had long, long fingers. He could stretch the 14th. So from then on, I was in the music building whenever I was waiting on him to get there so I could, listen to him play. And really, for 3 years, from sophomore year right on up through my graduation, I was studying with this guy. When I went back to my sophomore year, I made a C in piano. It wasn't any big deal because I was playing all this other stuff. I was playing this stuff, I had these, it was the voices. They were transparent because I was playing chunk chord and boogie woogie. You know what I mean, mostly. You know what I mean? Just the closed chords rather than spreading these chords. It just sound more like an orchestra. And so his name was Alfonso Seville. I knew then that was the music I wanted to play.
We took something from our own history here and literally emancipated the musicians. It's not just this guy with the baton and this guy with the pen and there's 500 voice chorus and 200 orchestra on the stage and this man with the baton and this guy with the pen. It's like the king and queen. It's imperialistic. And they rule the roost, and you just deal with that like that. If somebody's wrong, they're gone. It's not like that anymore. It's just, now it became collective and democratic. It's something. I don't think people may not look at what really has happened. It came out of our musicians and our creative people.
I was trying to duck, the seniors, the upperclassmen, and I didn't go to the band room, and I avoided the music teacher. So he sent word out that he was looking for me. And so I was ducking, I was trying to hide from him. But he found me. He said, partner, what's wrong with you? What's the problem? He said, I need a bass player. He said, I need a bass player for the orchestra. And he said, I want you to play in the jazz band. And so, what are you doing? What are you doing? So I said, well, I'm on the way. So it was through Reginald Walker then that during my high school years, I was actively involved in the school orchestra, the school jazz band, and also a member of his private combo. And then it was Mr. Walker that introduced me to Miss Lee.
I went to Florida A&M, great school for marching band, concert band, athletics, and all of that. But as we said earlier, the head of the music department in 1961 knocked on the door after I'd played my little Bach prelude or whatever, and I went to playing some Monk and some Duke, and he said, Mr. Kellens, don't play that mess in here. Don't play that mess in here. Like to scare me to death, because actually that's why I went to Florida A&M. I didn't go there for no marching band. So I made up my mind that day. I said, well, when I finish, I'm going to New York and meet these master mess makers.
Careful around young people, being very conscious of who they are, where they came from. They need to know you. That's why we were very, we thought it very important that we get these kids in here yesterday. and to,
Gratifying.
they didn't know who you were, but ultimately they will understand that they were in the presence of a legend, and they will never forget that. Then that's what we need to do. We need to, the Alabama Jazz Quartet, we are hoping that we can do a lot of residencies in schools, because it's going to touch many children and inspire them to play this music. Snow Hill, this setting, this beautiful setting here will certainly help it happen, because I think that's what's missing. I think my grandfather, William J. Edwards, had the right idea when he said training. I think our children need to be trained.
And I think the model for that hard work is Consuela Lee down here at the Snow Hill Institute.